Hello, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a bonus reading for August. It is time for the full moon in Aquarius, which occurs on August the 1st. So this is a time for manifestations to come to fruition, for things to come to climax, and for us to be real with the full moon in Aquarius. So, as usual, I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Pisces at this time, please? Messages for Pisces at this time, please. Thank you. Your first card out, Pisces, is the number 6, Divine Physician. The second card is the Four of Forces, Spring, Autumn. Your third card is the number 1, the Oracle of the Delphi. 2 major arcana, Pisces. On the bottom of the deck, the 4 of Keys, clearing the way. This indicates that there could be some type of obstacle in your way, but you are taking steps to clear the obstacle, and with work and dedication, you will be able to do so. I'm going to clarify these Akashic Tarot cards with a few cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot, and all of these decks that I'm using will be listed down below in the description box. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides. Messages for Pisces, please. Clarifying messages. Okay, we're going to take that one for Pisces. The one that just jumped we'll take first. It was the 3 of Wands on the Divine Physician. The next card out for you is the Page of Wands on Spring, Autumn. And finally, on the Oracle of the Delphi, the Wheel of Fortune. On the bottom of this deck, the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is, of course, a hard-working person. Someone who will get there, slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. Just like the Clearing the Way card. So there's something you're clearing away, apparently. Perhaps clearing the way toward a pentacle. I'm going to lay a card of Divine Abundance Oracle here on each of these rows. I just had a desire to share more than one of these cards in a reading, and they have clarified each of these rows nicely. So on the Divine Physician and the 3 of Wands, we have receiving. That's a beautiful energy. On the 4 of Forces, Spring, Autumn, and the Page of Wands, we have liberation. Also beautiful. I love the stories that these cards tell. And on the number 1, Oracle of the Delphi and Wheel of Fortune, we have divine flow. Beautiful. Beautiful full moon reading for you, Pisces. The final card that I'm going to pull for you is from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. And this is an overall for this full moon in Aquarius time for you, Pisces. Overall message from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Thank you. We'll cut the deck and we'll have all of the cards pulled for you. The number 12, Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future. That's about leaving a legacy, Pisces. Having enough to leave a legacy. I'm sorry if you can hear that. The first card out for you, the number 6, Divine Physician. This card shows a divine entity here that was known, of course, for raising the dead through incantations and through this healing energy that you see that he is pouring into this female or feminine energy here. Upon the robes there is the caduceus. He is also carrying a jug of healing water and sharing that light of healing. This, of course, is a Christ-like figure and called, I believe, Dion Kite, I believe is what the Celts called it. Whatever this means for you. As far as the divine, this indicates that you're moving into a time of divine healing on many levels. And there's a person who can be a great healer for you as well as a teacher, or you could be sharing your gifts with someone else. So remember, you could be called to help others at this time, and your words, your thoughts, your beliefs and your feelings, they're all components in healing yourself and in healing and teaching others to heal. So remember to have those in your divine physician handbag, so to speak, because this radiant joy can bring a well-being to all Pisces. With this being clarified by the 3 of Wands, this is expansion, growth. So perhaps some of you are growing in this area of discovering these gifts that you have for healing. Maybe you're working with others as well toward this goal. There's an Akashic force for each of these Akashic Tarot cards, and I want to share those. I feel like they could be beneficial and perhaps a meditation. This one says to sense the divine physician as he steps in front of you and pours the light and energy of perfect healing into you. Close your eyes and feel the radiant warmth of joyful health and well-being. Own the harmony and strength that fill you. And this was finally clarified with this divine abundance card, receiving. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Is this not beautiful, Pisces? The divine physician and this card telling you to trust the highest divine plan and your inner guidance. Receive the highest divine plan. Beautiful. So again, expansion, potential. Open yourself up to receive the highest divine plan, Pisces. The next card out for you is the Four Forces, Spring Autumn. And this is one of the cyclical cards that shows the spring on the top and autumn on the bottom. And so, of course, the springtime is a time of planting. It's a time of renewing. It's a time of being very busy. So we plant the seeds now so that we can have, the harvest in the autumn. So this could be a very creative period for you right now, Pisces, and you're encouraged to make hay while the sun shines, so to speak. Stay busy, do the things that you need to do. This is clarified by the Page of Wands. So this is another action card, and the Page of Wands is usually a sense of adventure. And so do the things that you have to do with joy. Remember, the work that you do, you're also putting your energy into the Akashic Records. So have a sense of adventure and a sense of joy about whatever it is that you have to do. But this could be a very creative period for you, working on creative projects or work-related endeavors. But this could yield great rewards later, is what this Four Forces card is saying. So again, make sure that when you engage in these activities that you're always putting your happiness and your joy into the Akashic Records, so you have that hope and happiness with all the energy that you can, and all the action that you take, and that will just bring more reward to you. So the Akashic Force for this Four Forces card: close your eyes and feel yourself stand tall, placing one foot in the spring and the other in the autumn. As you look at your life, ask yourself what step will help you plant a new situation and what step will help you harvest. See those actions before you now. And this was finally clarified by the Liberation card. The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. So again, believe in yourself. Have a sense of adventure about whatever it is that you're doing. Believe in yourself, Pisces. The third card out for you is another major arcana, the Oracle of Delphi. She's the first card in the Akashic Tarot deck, and you can see the Pythia there, the priestess at Delphi. She's sitting there on her three-legged seat, and there's a fissure in the ground under her that has some steam rising from it. There's a priest there who is prepared to write whatever it is that she is pronouncing. And in this card, we see the two important aspects in psychic experience: perception and interpretation. So when you get this card, you're in a time of great insight and psychic power, Pisces. Even if you don't recognize it yet, you are working with the Ascended Masters, and you've used this gift in many past lives, this card indicates. So as you are practicing your psychic perceptions and interpretations, keep a notebook and take notes. And just as the Oracle of Delphi had a profound awareness, your psychic perceptions give you a powerful insight into the Akashic visions of the world. And if you don't believe that, check out the Akashic Records. You know, there are lots of videos on YouTube about it. I need to find a couple and link them, because it's very interesting. And I had never heard of it until just a few years ago. Never heard of the Akashic Records. So the Akashic Force for this card says, close your eyes and go within. Feel your psychic energy growing, expanding upward from the very depths of your being. Now notice the first thing that you sense. And this was clarified by the number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. This is, for me, everything's coming up roses. You know, there's nothing bad on this wheel. And the wheel goes up, you know, the wheel goes around. And some people say, it goes up and it goes down, but, that's life, of course, but it's good fortune, unexpected good luck, unexpected events. So that's awesome. That's awesome. So perhaps you're coming into this knowledge somewhat accidentally. This psychic awareness that you have, maybe you're not even aware of it yet. The divine abundance card for this is divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others, to follow the Tao, the divine flow at all costs. You have several cards about divine plan, divine being, divine flow. Do yourself a favor and delve into that. Delve into that more. And for some, these two things may be in contrast with each other in some people's minds. And I have to mention this because I was raised in a Christian household or with Christian values, and I've explored many other avenues over the course of my life, and obviously my mind has been open to different things if I'm sitting here reading tarot cards now. But believing that for people who do not know, there are some religions like Christianity that do not believe that psychic abilities should be explored. That things of this nature, such as tarot cards, are the occult. They are evil. They are not good. And I, too, subscribed to that belief for many years. And I had to become a grown woman in several decades of life before I came to accept the fact that they are pieces of paper with pictures on them that can only help to guide us in ways that we may already know. But hearing from these cards, or having them come out in such ways that they are almost telling a story or speaking to us, is only guiding us on this spiritual journey. And so please understand that if there is any type of misconception or a feeling of guilt around something like that, that if you explore your psychic abilities that you are doing something wrong, I do not subscribe to that belief any longer. And I feel that if we have a gift, it is because it is the universe is opening our minds to that. We all have these gifts. And it's just been talked down and discouraged for many of us all of our lives, and looked at as something that is unnatural or not to be trusted, whenever the opposite is true. So thank you for listening to me go on a little bit of a rant there, but give yourself permission to explore the things that you're curious about. If there are other religions that you want to become more familiar with, if you want to understand, I have read and explored many different religions because I wanted to see what were the differences, what were the beliefs of this one or that one, and some that were, actually quite, forbidden as far as my small town upbringing. But it helped to expand my mind and open my consciousness to a greater awareness of the fact that we all are the larger, we're a smaller part of something larger. If we believe that we are all part of a divine consciousness and we all collectively share the same light and make up one divine being or whatever you choose to believe. Forgive me. I'm so sorry, Pisces. I'm sitting out here in the evening time and the mosquitoes are starting to come out. So at any rate, I'm sorry that I went on so about that. But, you are ultimately responsible for you, Pisces. And in my personal opinion, I do not believe that we are as limited as the gods that we create at times. We put God in a very small box, in my opinion, and I feel like the universe and the divine consciousness is a lot larger than we give it credit for. So thank you again for listening to that, and I hope it resonates with someone. Number 12 reduces to a 3, Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future, legacy, true riches. In the Dragon's Hoard, jewels and precious objects scatter the ground, while ancient scrolls inscribed with the wisdom teachings lie within reach. This is a rich opportunity, and you can fill your satchel with the treasures you like the best. Take the gifts offered you and dedicate them to the well-being of all, beginning with your own. But beware, all that glitters is not gold. Select the precious treasures that will further your spiritual growth and avoid the shiny objects that are empty of real value. Know that the hoard does not belong to you, it belongs to our grandchildren. What is the inheritance that you wish to leave for tomorrow? What seeds are you planting that you will harvest in your old age when you are weary? What seeds will bear fruit after you are no longer here? The dragon guards the legacy of the future. All who come empty-handed or to fill only their own pockets with gold lie in a dusty heap of bones. You have been allowed entrance by virtue of your You have been allowed entrance by virtue of your kindness or your spiritual practice or sheer luck. Consider as well that your present, this moment, is the future to the dragon. You may be the one we have all been waiting for, so do not hesitate to take what bequest has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. This is the time to be bold. Do not delay or overthink. Remember to bring an offering for the dragon, lest it believe you are its lunch. A simple prayer will do. So did you pick up on that, Pisces? Know that the hoard does not belong to you, it belongs to your grandchildren. What is the inheritance that you wish to leave for tomorrow? What seeds are you planting that you will harvest in your old age when you are weary? And the spring-autumn card was all about what are you planting? What seeds are you planting for tomorrow? So this is beautiful for you for the month of August. And the final message that I'm going to read for you is for the full moon in Aquarius. Be real is the message from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. And if I did not mention Pisces, all of these decks will be listed down below. This says, sometimes we pursue someone or something for all the wrong reasons. Our ego gets involved, and before we know it, we're driving ourselves crazy by chasing something that might not even be right for us. This card reminds you that sometimes you need to back off a little, worry less, and trust more. Life is about fun and laughter, but you'll take all the fun out of it if you spend too long in your head rather than in your heart. You might win, but it might not be a great victory. Release. The manifesting balance is to find a balance between being real and trying to please all of the people all the time, which is impossible, isn't it? The manifesting mindset, life goes in cycles, and that's okay. Again, with the spring-autumn card, Pisces. The more you can accept that life goes in cycles, the easier this phase will be for you. Some manifesting rituals for awakening. You can add frankincense oil to your diffuser. Sit comfortably and close your eyes in meditation and call in Isis, the goddess who supports us in our awakening to truth. Ask Isis to show you your truth, and once you know that in your heart, Pisces, you'll know your next best step. Your manifestation affirmation: the truth empowers me and sets me free. The truth empowers me and sets me free. And this is a perfect time to end this because my neighbor just started up his hot rod. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you, Pisces. These are beautiful messages for you for August. And if it did resonate, please hit that like and subscribe button so I can get these messages out to other people who may enjoy these positive messages and enjoy these Akashic Tarot messages. So thank you for helping me do that. And I'm wishing you love and light. Enjoy your August and your full moon in Aquarius. I'll see you next time.